Hello there, and we are live. See, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome here to another episode of Arsenal Crash Talk. Yeah, season one, episode 8. See, I got my brother Bantis in the house. See, you hardly get him, during the weekdays, but you know, when I call on him, he just asks me, Tony, where should I sign? Big ups to you, man. I got my brother down here, Abs from the Football Bands channel. You're welcome. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, big up, man. Well, it's quick. This week's gone quick. Pretty cold. I wish I was out in, where my other base is at the moment, getting some
Yeah,
sunshine. But
yeah,
yeah, we here, man. We here. It's depressing at the moment, the Arsenal scenario, but we're gonna get into that.
yeah,
We're
man,
gonna
yeah,
get
man. Yeah, apart from the whole depressing stuff about Arsenal, see, there's a whole lot going on behind the scenes, yeah. Arsenal going undercover, yeah, for a striker, yeah, somewhere in Spain in La Liga. I will be breaking that news to you. Arsenal's Gabriel Jesus and Thomas Partey are all back this month. Yeah, so finally some good news in the injury on the injury front, and Arsenal go ballistic for Amodu Onana from Everton Football Club, and also Arsenal is one of the three clubs seeking to meet the buyout clause of Zubramendi of Real Sociedad in Spain. So lots of news, yeah, for Arsenal. So we'll just start with that Liverpool match because see, it's still in my head somehow. I had a show yesterday with Olayo told me about that Liverpool game, man. I've not really sampled your opinions about it, man. What did you think about that game, man? And again, judging Klopp introducing Bradley, Clark, Curtis Jones were the ones that tore Arsenal open at the end of the day. With Nunes, second class strikers like Nunes and those lots, yeah, they were the ones, not even Salah. So what are your thoughts about it before we delve into more bigger issues that are coming up?
Yeah, that game for me. I remember me and you had a brief conversation. Um, And you said, "Oh, you're doing it again, Abs." Because I went into this game with belief, and you was like, "Oh, you're doing it again, Abs." And then you know what? It made me think when you said that.
Yeah,
Do you know what? The confidence just zapped from me.
it just zapped.
It
Yeah,
just zapped from me, and I was thinking, do you know what? Maybe these past results, these past losses,
mm,
is going to affect our mentality going into this game. And to
yeah,
be honest, we went into this game, and it was one of those games, first half, second half,
mm,
where we created chances, but I don't think we were great. We may have created chances, but I don't think people are saying, "Oh, we created this amount of chances and this and everything." Yeah, but it wasn't a great performance. I don't think
yeah,
it was a great performance. Okay, Reece Nelson, he had an early chance. He should have put that away. Kai Havertz, how many chances did he have to score
mm.
goals? It seems to be the same issues repeating
The
themselves.
same
Yeah,
issues, an
same
endless
issues,
stream of chances, endless
endless
stream
stream of
of
chances,
chances.
and players are not putting the ball away. What is this? Are these guys got infected by not scoring? Are they? What is wrong with this team? But
Mm.
to be fair to Liverpool, they didn't. They were in second gear. They were in second gear. They came to Liverpool. Klopp, yeah, he brought on Bradley and the other guy.
Clerk, clerk,
Yeah,
like
Clark. He
that's
was
the
prepared.
shocking thing.
He was like, oh, I don't really care about this game. We're taking back to Anfield if we have to. Let's bring on the youngsters. And
Exactly, man.
Arteta still couldn't deal with the matter. He
Oh,
still could not beat this Liverpool team. People talk about the greats in terms of managers, the Peps, the
mm,
Klopps.
Mourinho's,
Arteta, mate,
all these people, man.
Mourinho's.
Arteta is not in that
Arteta
conversation.
don't sit at that table. Arteta don't sit at that
It
table.
doesn't. He's not even up to. He only has an FA Cup to his name. But again, yeah, see, away from all that, yeah. But at least within that game, you could see who was more tactically aware, who was more tactically gifted in that game. You could see the way he switched things up at the end of the day. Big ups to Maya. Maya's down here. He says, "Big up, Tony." Maya, how you doing, man? Hope you're okay, man.
Big
Thanks for
up, man.
coming to this early ones. I'm beginning to like this early, this early shows. Yeah, they're quite cool. I just came back from work and I was like, man, I need to talk to my brother, man. Let me know what's up with him. See, yeah. Maya also says, and bands finally cooking time. Please make sure
Big
you
up, man.
subscribe to Football Band's channel. Also, very important. He has his other his own channel. He only comes here as a guest, but also is also part and parcel of my channel. You can find him on many of my shows. So it's very good and important, Maya, that you go down there and subscribe to him. Keeping it real, Chelsea is also down here with us. That's our brother. You guys
Big
know,
up, man. Big
real
up,
man is our
JPT.
brother, man. Go subscribe to his channel, Keeping It Real, Chelsea. He says, big up. Maya, and pick up my brothers in arms. Exactly, man. That's my brother, man. Keeping it real, Chelsea, man. Big ups to you, man. And also, Shy Arsenal says, big ups to you, man. How you doing, Shay? Good.
Big up, Shane.
See, Bantia, out of the two managers, we can see who was more tactically gifted. I don't want to say who wanted it more because Liverpool weren't at it, yeah, at the time. Although that's a bigger testament and indictment into the role Mohamed Salah plays in this team because you can clearly see it that Mohamed Salah is not just an ordinary player in that Liverpool team, but he also holds a significant place in that team, also as a galvanizer, as a motivator, and also as a leader in that team. You could see it. Yeah, without him, they were playing predominantly, second gear. You know, they weren't really getting those probing chances, and at least in the first half, and they weren't even lethal in front of goal. So it's a testament to what Salah can do. But again, that team was without Salah. It was there. The proof was in the pudding on the day. And again, when it wasn't really happening for Nunes. Did you see the tactical change and tactical switch that Klopp did? He removed Nunes from the middle because he kept on. He was always bumped all the time, and and his runs were being captured all the time by William Saliba. He just moved him to the left hand side, and then the incursion started happening. He just switched up everything. And in the first half, Arsenal had nearly up to six chances in the first half. And you know what? Yeah, in the second half, he restricted Arsenal to just only one shot on goal in the second half. That was how bad it was. Yeah. And again, it's just glaring for us to see the tactical differences between this manager, Mikel Arteta, and Jurgen Klopp. It was
And what
just
did
there.
Arteta do? And what did Arteta do? Bring on Trossard and who did he bring
And
on? At
I think he
87
brought on
minutes.
Martinelli
Yeah,
and ESR in the
yeah. 80.
87th minute. See, in the eight, Bandsman, see, in the 87th minute. Let that ring a bell to Arsenal fans and anyone who's down here. 87th minute. Uh, Klopp was making those changes in like 50th, 60th minute. Yeah, because he after that first half, he'd seen enough. He doesn't respect our attack, and that's the
Yeah.
same thing with all these other teams. They don't respect Arsenal's attack, and of course, when you have Kai Havertz who can't score within 1 yard of the goal post, did you see that 1 yarder that he should have just put your head straight and bro, I can put my money on it. You can score that goal. Just
Oh,
jump up.
listen, with my eyes closed, I'll score that. That's an easy chance to score. Come on. The thing is,
Guys in the guys in
I
the
heard
chat,
people
who did
making
score that goal,
excuses.
man?
I heard people making excuses saying that Kai Havertz was pushed. There was no one pushing him. He pushed
There
the
was
guy
no
to
one,
get
bro.
leverage. He should have scored
There
that.
was no push. There was no push. There was no push. I didn't see no push there, man. He missed it. He fluffed his lines. And sometimes, yeah, all these guys, yeah, just own it. Arsenal fans, own it. Own it because you guys are the cause of these problems. We should have been able to get lots of competition across this team, but it's you guys that are saying they're good enough, they're okay, you know, let this manager continue, and this is where we find ourselves. See, yeah, let's move away from that, yeah, because it still burns and it still hurt. Although we should be talking about Arsenal coming back to the league in the next 2 weeks, we have Crystal Palace, or we're talking about that one last. But see, yeah, all across the board, there've been some movement in the general transfer window. See, many Arsenal fans must have also forgotten that the general January transfer window is open because no outgoings from the football club, no incomings yet, and the first week has already passed last week.
Gone.
We are in the second week, and no movement apart from some certain things we'll have to talk about right now. But again, what are your thoughts about the movement right now in the market? Arsenal not outgoings yet. We still have Cedric the Entertainer. We still in this football
How
club.
is that
We still have
possible?
El Neni still here. Fabio Vieira is still here. Zichenko is still. It's see, my brother, man. We still have these dead players down here. What do you think?
We need to get rid. We need to
Mm.
either put them on loan and then sell them at the end of the season. Um, I don't know what Cedric is still doing at the club. 75K a week, and this guy is still in my club. Yeah, playing with Win the dog. You know, being the entertainer in the dressing room. Yeah, he don't get no game time.
Mm.
What? Why is he still leeching off us? Why can he not?
I,
Make his moves and go to Fulham on loan. Go somewhere on loan. Yeah, El Neni. I like El Neni, and I think there was talk of rumors of him going to Turkey. So maybe Fenerbahce or one of those teams. But
no,
the
no, no, no,
movement is slow.
not when Mikel Arteta doesn't want to let him go.
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
we had that. At least with what he said, with what Mikel Arteta said, he doesn't want Cedric to leave the football club, and Nani. He doesn't want them to leave the club, according to him. And again, I heard he's the one blocking the sale of Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah is a different. That one is also there too. Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. Ola of the Fight Week show is down here with us. He gives
Big
us
up,
two
man. Southern
dollars.
Gooner,
He
my
gives us
guy.
$2, man. That's a
Nice
Southern
one.
Gunner, man. The Southern Gunner, man. Southern Gunner, man. Lots of things is popping up, man. I know you've heard the news, but we'll delve into it quite soon. It says, cut off the spigot. No more money for Arteta and Edu. That clear message from our brother, the Southern Gunner, and he drops $2 for us down there. See, yeah, my brother, no outgoings yet, no movement yet.
This is Edu.
It's a
This is on Edu. This is all on
yeah.
Edu though. Edu is the one who does the negotiations. So Edu is the guy, yeah, that needs to be, talking to Arteta. All of this warm weather training out in Dubai, where we're
Oh
going to get some
my
pictures.
god!
Yeah, we're going to get some pictures probably in a couple of days of
I bu-
Thomas Partey spudding someone, and they're all running
oh
around.
my
I don't
god!
care about that. I would have sent them, yeah, to the North Pole,
To the
Antarctica,
Gulag,
yeah, and I would have, yeah,
Indonesia.
I would have sent them there. I would have sent them there. Yeah, you want to, listen, because only teams like Man City should be doing that now, and
Mm,
Liverpool be doing that.
mm,
Why are we
mm.
doing that for? What have we
I
What
don't
have we
know.
done to deserve that?
What have we done to do
What have
to
we won to
deserve
deserve that?
such
Nothing.
niceties, such majestic treatment? Like, bro, it's only one game in seven that we've been able to accomplish. The last month was a heck of a month. And this January started in a very horrible way. It's a horrible, horrible way to even start the new year, man, with this defeat. And bro, it's one in seven. That's not good enough. By all means, it's not good enough. Anfield Uncle Rod is down here. He says, big up the man them. Big ups the man them, Anfield Rods. Yeah, how are you doing, Rods, man?
We got
That's my
Anfield, man.
brother,
We
man.
got
That's
we
my
got
brother,
Uncle
man.
Ross, man.
You know,
We have to do a
I
show
can't
one
say
of these
much.
days.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was on our last show, so of course. So big up. It says big up them and them, Anfield. Boom, boom, boom. Big up them and them.
Listen, you see these. You see the way Liverpool are going on at the moment, yeah. And just
Mm.
a sidetrack, the way Liverpool are going on at the moment, yeah. I can't see them losing many games,
Bro,
because they
how would they lose? How would they lose? The momentum is there. They
it's
came back from the
crazy.
brink. They came back from the brink yesterday and won against Fulham. Didn't you see it?
I saw
The
it.
mo-
I watched the
the
game. I
momentum
watched it.
is there. Stuff of champions. That's what champions do. They come back. They have elite mentality. That's what champions do. Elite mentality. I'm sorry, Bance just went off. He's coming back. Elite mentality. That's what you do when you need your team to come back and win for you. And that's what Liverpool did. My brother, man. Liverpool came back, beat Fulham, and they're now in the Carabao Cup final.
Cup final.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. They- They're in the FA Cup. See, yeah, the Bance, man. Liverpool might be
Freaking
going
chores.
for they might be
Pod,
going for
pods.
a
Pod.
quadruple, bro,
Yep.
this season, man. What do you
Yep.
think? Because they have a big chance of winning the is it not the Europa League? They have a
Mm.
big chance of winning the
FA Cup,
the league, the
league,
FA Cup. Oh my
and
God,
Carabao.
bro! It might be the quadruple, and they might
Mm.
just even go ahead and even win the Club World Cup in the same calendar. Yeah, bro, it's looking bad, man. It's looking bad
Yeah, and the
for
thing
us.
with cup
Southern
team.
Gunner gives us another $2. That's my brother, man. Southern Gunner, keep it coming, man. Keep it coming, man. He says, need to be training in the jungles with Vietnam. Is there any lies? My brother, Southern Gunner, he
No, there's
knows
no
what he's talking
lies.
about.
There's no
There's no
lies there.
lies.
There's
Yeah,
no
no
lies there.
lies. No lies. No lies. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Liverpool in cup, Liverpool in cup competitions are different.
Yeah.
No one's gonna tell me that Liverpool in cup competitions are easy to beat. This is what Liverpool are about. They're not like Arsenal where they go out first round and bottle cup competitions. They will get to at least two out of the four finals of the cups.
Yeah.
I can see them winning the Europa. I can see them winning the Carabao. FA Cup, who knows?
Almost
You know what I
everything.
mean? Do you know what? FA Cup, if City are in the FA Cup, that might be a tricky one, but on their day, Liverpool can beat City as well. So, Liverpool this year, they're flying this year, and
They're
and
flying,
it's
man.
down to the manager, it's down to the fans and the good players that they have. Everyone's on the same level. Everyone's just
Mm.
going about it. And Liverpool ain't bigging up their chest and saying, you know what, we're better than this team, we're better than that team. Liverpool are
Yeah.
just confident. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
times can we say, how many times can we say we're going to Liverpool, yeah, and we're gonna do smash them?
Mm.
Can't,
Exactly.
can't.
They're looking good. And again, see, they dumped us out of the FA Cup. Now they're doing it, without Salah. Yeah. They won Fulham yesterday, doing it without Salah. So by the time Salah is back from the AFCON
Yeah.
Nations Cup, bro, they will be cooking.
Look who's
He's just
shining now. Look who's
exactly,
shining
man.
now. Curtis Jones. Look at Curtis
Oh, it's
Jones.
Jones. Look at him.
Shining now.
Oh, he's
Shining.
looking good. He's looking good. And
Even
again, look
Bradley's
at their
looking
bench.
good.
Bro, their bench is looking
Bradley,
good. Oh God. Clark is looking good. See, and again, see, you need an elite manager. When you tell these things to Arsenal fans, they scoof at you. They look at you. They're like,
who
they're
can
like,
we replace Arteta with?
yeah, such entitled fans, Arsenal fans, and we're blinded by this false loyalty and false positivity when there's nothing to be positive about. Just say it as it is. Yeah. Just look at what Klopp is doing. He's developing players see, it hurts me to open my mouth to say these things because they're just like profane things if you compare it to what Arsenal is doing. Look at Clerk, he's balling. Look at Bradley, he's looking good. He's looking good. God, he's Jones. Yeah, the
Balling.
scrubs and the bum of Liverpool, they're looking good. Look at Gravenberch. It's like they just used
Yeah,
the Liverpool DNA to insert into that guy. It's like they injected it into him. Yeah. Look at McAllister. He was he was there and Brighton. Yeah.
35 mil,
Look at
yeah, 35
35
million.
mil for cheap. See, they're not just only even doing good business, yeah. They're also bringing in these players, injecting them, yeah, and infecting them, yeah, with the Liverpool DNA. Look at how they
Right,
play.
yeah.
Look at dominate. Look at how he's dominating games, playing. Yeah, these guys they're ready. They're ready to fight. And you know what? Yeah, this season those guys might get a quadruple. I'm serious. This season I didn't see it coming, but right now, man, with what these guys are doing without Salah, just look at it. Look at it. Arsenal can't even do it. Can't. We have no bench. I told her like yesterday, we have bare bones in our bench. If Liverpool is bringing Bradley
We don't
and
have
Clerk
quality.
to
We
have a
don't have
kickabout
quality on
with
our
the boys,
bench.
we don't even have no one to even have a kickabout with. Fabio is bare bones. He can't play. He's not suited for the league. He's not. He's not. He's not suited for the league.
Nelson,
Cedric the Entertainer,
Jorginho.
El Neni, Jorginho is dead. You know, a moribund player is dead. He can't do anything. Zichenko is not looking good. He can't defend. Going forward, yeah, it might be something to desire, but defending, it is looking bad. It's not good. We have Kivio came from Spezia. Look at how it. This is the legacy this manager has left for Arsenal. This is
Who
the
has he
legacy.
improved? Who has he
This is the
improved?
legacy Mikel Arteta is leaving behind. Yeah, a trail of collapse and woes. Even Nottingham Forest is looking good. Look at Santo has whipped those boys into form, beating Newcastle. Oh, just as I was talking, long-haired Yeti has come into the chat. Nottingham Forest, look at them beating Newcastle, beating United. They're looking good. He's whipped them into form. Yeah. How come do we have a Brazilian here who is our sporting director, and Arsenal don't have the best Brazilian players in our team? Why is that? Why is that? And we
Ah,
have a sporting director who presumably understands the South American market, and Nottingham Forest have Murillo, who's an absolute truck, an
Yeah,
absolute rock
and Danilo as well, and Danilo as well.
as a
Remember
central
Danilo?
defender, and they have Danilo, who's absolutely
We
cooking
yeah,
this season.
we were tracking him for ages, yeah, but no, we didn't buy him. This
It's
this
not
guy is a
good enough.
fraud, man. This guy, Edu is a
It's not
fraud,
good
man.
enough.
Edu is a
It's
fraud.
it, it's not good enough. And even the European market, he played in Europe. He was an Arsenal legend, true and true. Even the European market, he has no understanding about the European market. It's shocking. It's shocking. Good. Let's move into the next matter at hand. Bant. Yesterday, I told Ola, Arsenal never spoke to Ivan Tony. Arsenal never spoke to Brentford about acquiring Ivan Tony. Arsenal isn't serious about acquiring Ivan Tony. I told you about this manager. I told you about Mikel Arteta. I said it. I said this manager doesn't want to
Doesn't
buy.
work.
When I was telling Arsenal fans, they were laughing at me. They said, "Oh, Tony, you don't know what you're talking about. The manager." You, you heard these profane things, yeah, from these Arsenal fans. We have one of the most blockheaded fans, yeah, in the whole
Oh,
fan base of the
I'm
our
telling
fan
you,
base. See, our
deluded,
fan base is a cancer. I've seen it. Our fan
deluded,
base is
deluded, deluded.
deluded. Bro, I thought I was deluded when I started YouTube, but bro, Arsenal fans are one of the most deluded bunch I've seen, man. We
We
are
don't need a
so
striker.
deluded.
Apparently, we don't need a striker at Arsenal. So
Apparently, we
some
don't
Arsenal
need a
fans, we don't need
striker.
a
Yeah,
striker.
we can go with Jesus and the rest of the. Bro, our fan base is a cancer. It's a disease. These guys don't know what they're talking about. They want this manager to be there. One game in seven. They wanted to throw away yet another Premier League again before we would know what to do. They're telling us right now that there's a bigger fish to fry in Champions League and the league when we've just been dumped out of the FA Cup, a cup competition that's the oldest in the world, and a cup competition that Arsenal are the record winners in that competition. 14 times. It's an aberration, man. It's not looking good. Shout out to Tony Montana. Shout out to True Gunner. See yeah, guys, you guys better go and subscribe to my brother football band's channel, man. You guys have to go subscribe, yeah, because me and him, you see the energy we're bringing in, yeah. Shout out to True Gunner. He's down here in the chart here. Go subscribe to his channel. That's my brother. This year, me and him will be starting lots of shows around. We've not talked yet, but we'll get to iron all those things down. So big ups to True Gunner. Go subscribe to his channel. He's a real one. See, bands, yeah. Arsenal have gone for former Madrid star. Let me shower encomiums on this guy first before the chop up. Yeah, former Madrid star, a former Roma player, because Real Madrid shipped him to AS Roma, and currently he plies his trade in La Liga for Getafe. In To be fair, see, you know what, I'm a fair guy, yeah, Bant. I'm a fair person. I'm not this person that will come down and tear you down. I, you know, I, I'm ready for a talk. I'm ready for a conversation. So let's look at this holistically, because you are the one that's going to answer this, not me. I'm not on the chopping block. Bant, this guy has 12 goals, yeah, in 19 games in La Liga. And to be very frank
That's
with you,
decent.
this is Getafe we're talking about. It's not the most, you know, glorious or amazing of clubs, yeah. These are minnows in La Liga history, actually. And then he scores 12 goals this season in 19 games for Getafe. And mind you, that 12 goals, yeah, he is the most informed striker in Spain, because the other person to have more goals this season in the Spanish La Liga is Jude Bellingham, who has 13 goals in the Spanish La Liga. So this guy called Borja Mayoral is the highest goal striker in La Liga right now. And you know what the news is? Arsenal have gone underground, bid for this guy in the early hours of yesterday. That's what my sources are telling me. Bid for Arsenal in the early hours of yesterday, and they bid for him £22 million yesterday. That that evaluation and that bid have since been rejected by Getafe. Do you see how these clubs are doing business? Do you see how they're trying to, fizzle Arsenal out? Get us to release that cash. That's how clubs do business. And Arsenal is the perfect cash cow to do that to. So I don't blame Getafe. And do you know what? Their valuation for this player is about £40 million. So now they're now saying, we don't just want £40 million for this guy in order to get this deal done. We also want lucrative, realistic add-ons for this guy in whatever contract that's going to be signed and in whatever deal that's going to bring this guy to London, plus 40 million. So there should be a lucrative and a very, very realistic uh, uh, um, add-ons, in whatever deal we do, and they're demanding 40 million before they would even start any negotiations with Arsenal Football Club. Bant, what do you think? Arsenal go for Borja Mayoral, highest goal scorer for Getafe, highest goal striker in Spain right now, 12 goals. What do you think?
I don't, to be honest, I don't really know too much about this player. But if Arsenal want, say, if Arsenal value Eddie at 40 million, which is a joke, then this guy is a top goal scorer in La
Mm,
Liga. 40 million
yeah.
seems fair.
Mm. Shout out to
With the
Del Boy.
add-ons,
Del Boy is a real one. Big up to Del
big
Boy,
up
man.
Del Boy,
Del Boy,
big
how
up
you
Del Boy.
doing?
Yeah, 40 million seems reasonable. Add-ons is something that can easily be negotiated between clubs. The only problem I have, or the only issue I have,
Shout out Yeti.
is
Big up to Yeti.
big up
That's our
Yeti,
brother.
big up Yeti. The only issue I have is this going to be another Lucas Perez
Perez
type of
type of
player,
player, right?
which he was a good player, but is this the type of player that we need now? As an Arsenal player, sorry, as an Arsenal fan, and I'm going to be honest here, being linked to anyone excites me these days because it's almost like because we need certain type of players in our team now. It's like
Mm,
if we link to the highest goal scorer in La Liga, it's almost like, yeah, I'll take him. I'll take him because it's almost desperation for bringing someone in for that amount of money. I think that's a good budget because you've got the likes of Tony 100, Osimhen 120 or whatever. That
mm,
seems to me, if we can pull that off and he hits the ground running, that will probably be the bargain of the season. However, if he was to come to Arsenal and
mm,
Arteta was to do the thing of like, well, we're going to bench him,
mm,
we're going to bench him, we're going to still persist with Jesus and Nketiah, and this player doesn't get a run of games, and then when he does get a run of games, then we're going to be looking at him and thinking, well, this guy isn't all that,
mm.
and booing him and all this kind of stuff. For me, then what is the point? I I think this. I don't even know if this is true. If is this a rumor or is this actual
It's not
truth
rumor,
about this
it's
guy?
fact. Arsenal
Is
bid for Mayoral
are they
Borja
going to go
uh,
into another bid for
yesterday.
him? Because if they want
It's
up to
it,
40
it's
million,
possible. It's possible they wanna pick him up. It's very possible, and I see it
well,
happening
ca-
because
ca-
Mikel Arteta doesn't respect English players. He doesn't respect players in England. He he's this guy that wants to be like I am the guy that brought in this player and it's working. So because Ivan Tony is there for the taking. Why not just go there and get Ivan Tony? So I don't know, man.
yeah.
I'm not saying this player is a bad player, because for you to score 12 goals in Getafe in La Liga of all places, 12 goals is not looking bad. Mostly since he had 15, yeah, chances created, this season. In Getafe, he played 19, scored 12, assist 1, shots on target 21 this season. These are good statistics. I'm not
Mm.
saying he has blown, everything, out of the park
Let me
in,
ask you a
La
question,
Liga,
Tony.
but he's a
Is anyone
decent
else
player.
looking at him? Is anyone
Passes
else looking at him?
381. Yes, Fulham is looking at him. Brentford is
Fulham,
looking at him. Fulham and
Brentford,
Brentford is looking at him. Yeah,
Fulham and Brentford.
yeah. Those are the teams that are actively looking at him right now.
Well, that tells you all you need
That
to
tells
know.
you
Then
that tells you everything you need
what
to know.
type of player he is. What type? Not saying that he's not a bad, not a good player, but if only Fulham and Brentford are looking at him, what does
No,
that tell you?
but even in that case, I'm not even worried about that, because players like Alvarez wasn't being looked at by anyone before. See, but again, you have to spot the talent in it.
Mm.
You have to spot the talent in
But
it.
this
So
guy's
we
not
don't
20
even
years
have.
old. Alvarez, this guy's 26, I
Yeah,
believe.
it's 26. Yeah, it's
So he's
26.
been around for a little bit of time now. So
Yeah, but again, do we need a little kid to come and head
no, 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 no,
Arsenal
I'm not.
striking
No, no, I'm
department?
not talking.
We
No, no,
don't
no,
need
no,
a 21-year-old kid or a 22-year-old kid.
no, 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 no. I'm not saying that. I'm
Okay.
just saying that if the guy is like, think about it, the guy is like top goal scorer in La Liga,
Mm.
and only Fulham and
Shout out to
Brentford.
Ola of the Fight Week show. Ola is down here with us,
We got
man.
man.
Big
If
ups
you
to
were
Ola
saying
of the
like
Fight Week
Villa,
show.
if you were saying
Darren
like
is
teams like
also down here with us. He says Ateta out. Darren, that's my brother.
big up man.
Ateta out. And yeah, Ateta out. Yeah.
If you were saying to me like Villa looking at him, United, I don't know, Newcastle looking at him, then I think okay, then this guy must have something. I've not seen much of the guy, so I can't really talk too much on him. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I welcome if he wants to come. If we can get him in and we don't have to pay 100 million for Tony, then I'm happy just to make do with now. Um, no forwards coming into our team is going to win us the league this season unless
Yeah.
they're cooking with the front three. I don't know what his strengths are. Tell me what this guy's strengths are because I don't know much about. Is he
Uh,
good in the air? Is he?
Bant, Bant is 12 goals in La Liga playing for Getafe in 19 games.
That's a
Highest goal
good
scorer,
record. That's a good record.
highest goal striker in Spain right now. Yeah,
That's in Spain though. That's not in. That's not in.
that's what
Not
I'm
in the Premier
saying. But
League.
is it a good profile of a player
It
right now?
sounds. It
Is that
sounds.
good enough?
What more of a profile could you ask for? 12 in 19 is not a bad record at all. That's a
Mm,
very good record. That's a
mm,
very good record.
mm.
That's very good.
Okay,
It's not.
okay.
It's not Haaland. It's not a Haaland, and it's not. But you've got like Hoyland, like one goal in how many games?
I mean,
Yeah.
Bowen has 12 goals this
Jesus.
season.
Jesus has Jesus
Bowen
got one goal?
But Bowen has 12 goals this season. Let's be frank here, yeah. Of West Ham.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
to
yeah,
Ellie
yeah,
Dawes
yeah.
TV. He's down here, yeah. That's a big guy. Go subscribe to his
But how
channel,
much is
yeah.
Bowen gonna
The
cost?
Fight Week show is also down here, yeah.
Bowen, Bowen's gonna be 60, 70 plus. Yeah.
And
And you know, that's English tax on top of that as well.
that's English
So
tax on top of it.
that's
So
what I
if
mean.
this player is going for 40 million, is it something we should be
It's a no,
risking?
it's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. Get him in. Get him in. I don't know what the chat. Ask the chat what they think, but I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a
Chat,
no-brainer.
what do you think about Borja Mayoral? Arsenal bid for this guy in the early hours of yesterday for £22 million. That bid has since been rejected by Getafe, Spanish minnows down there in La Liga. They're demanding 40 million, and you know what? Yeah, most reports are telling you just 40 million, but I can exclusively tell you that they are not just asking for 40 million, they're asking for 40 million plus lucrative and realistic add-ons to be inserted into the contract also. That's what my contact is telling me. So not just 14 million for Boja Mayoro, they are also looking for very lucrative. Yeah, they want this player to rain them money, even if it's going to be an Arsenal player. Are you guys okay? Arsenal fans, and those of you who are not even Arsenal fans too, also, do you think this Getafe player, 12 goals in 19 games for them this season, passes 381 this season, he has about 15 chances created this season and about 21 shots on goal. He has a
What happened
long
to
range,
Trossard then?
he has a wealth of long range shots. He plays long range shots quite well. He's very okay in hold up play. He holds up play quite well. He's more like Jesus in his hold up play, and he also knows how to link up play. Also, I think I prefer him in his link up play than Gabriel Jesus.
We have
Uh,
to sell someone then. We're
he
gonna have to
links
sell.
up play quite well. He's not more of a dribbler, but his dribbling skills, you can give him like 6, 7 over 10. He's not really like a dribbler, but he's a good progressor of the ball. He could progress the ball.
He's a killer,
He's
yeah. He's a killer, yeah. He's a killer in front of goal.
he's not an instinctive killer. If you ask me, he's not an instinctive killer. But again, he's that kind of guy that will make runs and get into spaces to be able to
Do
get
we want
corner
that though?
chance.
When you're
So
saying that is not a
it's give
killer,
or take. You never know.
when you're saying he's not a killer, yeah,
I don't think it's a
instantly.
stone cold killer in front of goal. With what I've seen and
But
know about him.
12 goals compared to Jesus's two or one goal, 2 goals or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like a killer compared to Jesus.
Compared to, of
12
course,
goals
of
in La
course,
Liga.
of
So that
of
tells me
course.
that he does know where the goal is. You
He
know,
does know where the goal is. He's hardly injured, actually. So he has a very, very good injury record. That's another thing you have to keep in mind because one of the bigger problems of Gabriel Jesus this season and in seasons past, even in his heyday in Man City, what's his injury record? He has a checkered injury record. So of
Mm.
course you can't really compare it because this guy he hardly gets injured. I'm talking of Mayoral. But you see, she's always on that injury treatment table all the time. But Mayoral is hardly down there. He has a very, very, very ferocious left foot. Also, he could take a shot, yeah, long range shot. He could hold up play. He can progress the ball also, and he loves to create chances. This
Aerially,
season
is he good?
alone, he's
Is he good in the air?
aerially in the air. Yeah, he has some few
He's
goals that
decent.
he has scored with his head. So he's a decent guy aerially. Decent guy aerially. He takes penalties too. He always loves to loop his penalties. In the top bins in the
Mm.
middle
Yeah.
of the goalpost. So he's a very very nice and very careful penalty taker. He's good in penalties. He can hold up play. Hold up is not probably his biggest strength, but his biggest strength is link up play. He knows how to link up play, and he could also create chances while also linking up play at the same time. That's just the little I know of him. But yeah, I can't really say he's a stone cold killer in front of goal.
Why
That's
would
the thing. He
Getafe want
needs
to
more
sell him?
chances to be able to get more goals. That's what
Why
I've
would
seen about
Getafe?
him.
Yeah, why would Getafe want to sell him now at this stage of the season?
Getafe might need the money. They might need the mind you, Spanish teams don't get the same kind of revenue that this lot acquire in the Premiership. So they might really need money to really uh, you know pad the books, in a way, and settle debt or whatnot. So of course, 40 million will come handy for them, to take care of certain players that they need to keep.
And
So
who goes?
yeah,
Who goes
Getafe is
for
a
Arsenal
selling
then?
club. Getafe is a selling club.
Who goes for Arsenal then? Because he's gonna have to make way for
Yes,
someone.
that would take us to our next topic. Eddie Nketiah ready to be sold by Arsenal. That just came out this morning. So
Are you
um,
serious?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
They want to
and
sell him now.
I think they're really considering that Crystal Palace bid for
Please,
Eddie Nketiah.
please,
So I don't
please.
know, but again, Mikel Arteta, I don't know. He could still, turn back and say, you know what, yeah, I want to keep
Yeah,
Eddie
keep him.
Nketiah. So that's it. It's the manager. The manager is to blame. But again, yeah, I still have several questions. Arsenal going incognito, going to Getafe to go get a striker, yeah, they're willing to give this manager yet another 40 million to go and spend. Yet again, this manager, yeah. Some Arsenal fans, including me, are saying, I, I don't want this manager to receive
Spend
any
another
more
penny.
money.
Yeah,
How
spend another
about that?
penny.
Bant, what do you think? Do, do you want this manager to spend another dime? Darren is down here. He doesn't want it. In fact, Darren is an outspoken Arsenal fan. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want another 40 million. In fact, he doesn't want 10 cents to go to Mikel Arteta again. He doesn't want it. What do you think, Bant?
Yeah, do you know what? As much as it's a fantasy to have another forward come in, and what we needed last season was another forward. At this time, January, we
Mm,
brought Trossard in, and look how that worked out. You know, he came in, he done a good job, and then Arteta dropped him as soon as Jesus was fit.
yeah.
You know, if we buy this Borja guy, is it going to be the same? Is it going to be the same case? He starts cooking, and then all of a sudden now, Arteta's just like, oh, let's bring Jesus back into the starting lineup because we've been saying this for ages. Jesus can play on the wing. He can play on the right or the left. Yeah, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to play as a nine. Yeah, his best football for Man City was playing on the right hand side.
Was playing from the
Yeah,
wings, and he did
and
it
that
well.
means and that gives Saka time. That gives Saka time to recuperate and
Mm,
know that his place is. If you don't perform, then your place is in jeopardy. And the same as with Martinelli as well. Nelson or Trossard coming in
mm.
for Martinelli on that side. But this is it. Do I trust this guy to spend another penny, another dime, another
Another
dollar,
dime,
another pound, another shekel,
another shilling,
another pesos, shilling,
another pesos.
sixpence? I don't trust this guy to
I don't,
spend
I
anything.
don't trust him.
Him and Edu, I don't trust them at all. When I said I wanted this guy out of my club, yeah, I'm not
Mm,
going back on it. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
going back on it because this guy is not winning us the league this season. And you lot can say whatever you want. He's not going to win us the league. You know, after two more, say we get two more wins, say against Palace and Forest, all the
yeah,
Arsenal fans are going to come out of the woodwork and say, "Look at us, we're going to win the league. Our teams are better players than Cities and Liverpool's and all that." I will maintain right now that I want this guy out of my club. Yeah, bring
yeah.
me an Alonso, bring me a Simeone, bring me a Zidane, just bring me someone, Allegri,
Allegri.
bring me any, bring me a manager that
All these
has
skinny jeans,
experience.
all these
Yeah,
skinny jeans managers, yeah, I don't want to see them. I've had
grease
enough.
hair and
Enough,
all that. I
enough
don't
is
want
enough.
them.
Bring me old school managers, yeah, that understand the basics of football, that will whip these boys into form. You know, but look at Bukayo Saka yesterday. Yeah, I posted on our chart. Yeah, yesterday a picture of Bukayo Saka. Yeah, these guys are in Dubai. Yeah,
Mm,
in what Mikel Arteta called a team bonding session, and I saw Bukayo Saka on a yacht, yeah, in
yeah.
Dubai.
On a yacht, yeah.
Like I mean, it's good to be on a yacht, yeah. It's good. Pants, I want to be on one, yeah. Relaxing. I've seen you on one actually, so
Hey, hey, hey,
I've
hey,
seen
hey,
I've
hey, hey.
seen you on
Calm
one,
down,
so but
calm down, calm down, man.
I don't want to go there, man. But I've seen you on one, so I know you understand the feeling, yeah. But I want to be on one of those stuff, yeah. You know why? Because I'm not actively playing football, yeah. Bukayo Saka is actively playing football. Our club isn't doing quite well, and is out there in what is supposed to be called team bonding, but it's out there on a yacht in Dubai, flexing, enjoying the whole, enjoying the whole process. And I'm like, are these guys serious about playing
Serious.
football? Are these guys serious? Are they hard at work? Why should Arsenal, yeah, give these guys a majestic holiday in Dubai after just winning one game in seven? Is In what alternative reality do these guys live in? Are these guys serious? Just yesterday, Declan Rice was spotted by the paparazzi yesterday taking a majestic walk along the streets, yeah, of Dubai with Rory McIlroy. That's the the
The
golfer.
driver, the golfer. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
golfer.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, the golfer champion. See, it's looking bad. It's supposed to be a team bonding session where these guys should work hard, where they should be whipped to form, where they should get to understand the basics of playing for Arsenal Football Club, where goalkeepers like Ramsdale and Raya should be taught the basic thing about goalkeeping, where we should have our central defenders like Gabriel Magalhaes learn how to stay put in his central defensive duties and put in a shift to whip Kivior into form, to whip Bukayo Saka into a new lease of renaissance, into understanding what it means to play for this team yet again, because he's been that guy. I want him to stay that guy. But right now, every bit
Well,
of confidence.
Kivio, yeah, the one that
No, I'm talking of
was
Bukayo
built on.
Saka actually.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Kivio,
yeah.
Kivio is gone. But i- if we can get any tune out of him before we sell him, good and okay. But I don't see anything good coming from Kivio anyway. You
I,
know.
I, I,
But
I don't want to keep relying on this Saka. Yeah, he's too
mm,
young to be relied on. Why do we have to
relied on.
rely on 22-year-olds? You know, to do stuff
But
for us. He
again, he's
clearly
been that guy. This is the problem. He's been that guy. This guy was being heralded as the best right winger in the whole world just last
absolute
season.
joke, mate.
Two
Absolute
seasons
joke.
ago, we were comparing this guy to Vinicius Junior. Come on, I know he plays on the left, but come on, man, we're comparing him to the likes of
Absolute
Vinicius
joke.
Junior. It's an
Absolute joke.
absolute joke. So it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. And it's very, very scary because Bukayo Saka has been that guy that has always been there for us, that has always taken shots for us, that has always been that guy for us. In for the past 3, 4 seasons, he has been that guy we look up to. Right, this season we can't even just 6 goals. This
Can,
season,
can I
six
just
goals.
interject, please? Yeah, hold on. So this is what Odegaard said on Arsenal Twitter today. He said, "You need the whole team working, pulling the same way. For me, that's the key to success in the modern game."
Oh my
This is our captain, our introverted captain Odegaard saying that. You know,
God.
how is he going to get a tune out of the players then on the pitch? Because we need him to start scoring. We need him to be giving more assists. Yeah, we need him to be stepping up as a captain. And if you can't be a captain, relinquish your captaincy. And we got Declan Rice because Declan Rice is suffering at the moment. All of a
He's
sudden
suffering.
now,
His form have dipped.
his
His
form is
form has
dipping
dipped.
because it's
Yeah.
it's the performance of the team. The team's dipping and his performance is dipping. And I don't want anyone to tell me that Declan Rice is this and Declan Rice is that. Declan Rice is a very very good footballer. I'm not going to go on about the world class and stuff like that. But even
Mm,
in his West Ham days, yeah, you can see that there was something in him. Yeah, do you know what I mean? That he's a very good player, but he can't do it on his own. And
yeah.
if the other players had you know, a little bit of his mentality and attitude, then maybe those 3 games we may have drawn and not lost. Because let me tell you something: when you lose games like that,
Mm,
these type of games in the league come back to bite you on the bum at the end of the season. Yeah,
yeah.
City, if they had these games, they would either win or they draw these games because a draw
Yeah.
these are the type of games that help you at the end of the season, not losing three
Yeah.
points.
Exactly. Ola said these things yesterday. Yeah. He said, "Don't make a hoe a housewife." He said that. Yeah. It's true because there are managers. Yeah. That could actually do the same kind of job because, and of course, that metaphor is just simply stating. Yeah. Yeah. There are other people who could carry on matrimonial duties. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that they are fit enough to be wives to make you their
Mm,
home.
mm.
That's it. That's it. That way he said. Shout out to all of the Fight Week show. He says, "Are we gonna get a return for for any investment?" It's true, you know, and that's true. That's how I see this Mikel Arteta case. The guy should leave the football club. Like it's the sanest thing to do. He should just honorably leave. And again, this striker signing looks like a panic buy. How about that, brother? It looks like a
Yes,
panic buy. It's a
yes,
panic
it
buy.
does. Yes, it
It
does. Yes,
is
it
a
does.
panic buy. It is a panic buy. And that's what people, older Arsenal fans like Arsenal history and more, oh, he's here. Jesus, yeah, in the charts. Shout out
He's
to
there, the
Jesus
big
down here.
man. How you
Shout out
doing,
to the
Jez?
fight week show, Ola. He gave us another £2. Big ups to you, fight week show, man. Thank you, man. God bless you, man. The fight week show is down here. It says giving KA away as a free gift in a box of conflicts. Who is willing to even get Eddie Care for 40? No one is willing right now. They were willing before, but no one will be willing. Come on, man. The guy hasn't scored a goal away from home this season. It's shocking. It's shocking as it is. He
Embarrassing. It's
hasn't gotten
embarrassing.
an away goal this season. It's shocking. So I wonder who's going to spend 40 million on a player like that. Drew Gunner says, big up TC and apps, big up to the regulars too, big up to everyone who are in the chart. Arsenal history and more is down here. He says, no more money to Arteta. Get him out. Get
Yeah,
him out. See, I will be on
definitely.
a show with Jazz tomorrow. Yeah. Because after I posted that picture of Bukayo Saka enjoying majestically in Dubai, he's supposed to be in a bonding exercise. Yeah, orchestrated by the one and only Mikel Arteta. Just called me and some few other people and said, "Hey, man, let's have a show. Let's talk." And it's true, we have to have a conversation, bro. These guys can't be going to Dubai and going to live a majestic life and leave Arsenal fans trailing in collapse, trailing in pain and penury. Yeah, we just bands. We just exited the FA Cup. That's one of my favorite competitions, man. We've won that competition 14 times.
You know what? It's almost like you're spoiling the kids, isn't it? We're going on holiday. We're spoiling the kids, even though you guys have been like going out and smashing people's cars and beating up kids in the street and going to school and not performing. It's all right. We're just going to just give you a nice little holiday. You know what? In those holidays, we take snaps and we send them to the family. Even though the family are disappointed in you, we just send those snaps that you're having a great time, and you'll come back and then what, everything will be right as rain, and then everyone's back into the same routine. This is why my club, our club, Arsenal, are seen as a joke. Now,
Yeah,
people in the chat can say, "Oh well, do you know what? It's a warm weather, blah blah this, and you know what? They deserve it. They don't deserve shit. Yeah, they
uh,
deserve to be in Poland in the North Pole. Yeah, in the trenches, cutting timber down,
in the
yeah,
trenches,
doing the Rocky thing, running
So,
around, yeah, in the snow, yeah,
in
showing,
the
do you know what,
trenches.
we've got balls and we're gonna go to the end of the season. I want to hear the captain's statement, not saying, oh, we're gonna do all of this together. You know
He's a
what? We've
bozo.
got
Odegaard
a
is a
fight.
bozo.
We've
He's a
got a
bozo.
fight. We have a fight on our hands. Yeah. This is what you call the Premier League a fight. It's
Mm.
not like a little slapping competition. It's a fight, and you have to fight towards the end.
Yeah, yeah.
And we haven't got.
I
We've only
clearly,
got one player like that, and that's Declan Rice and
I
Saliba.
clearly
Two
agree with
players.
you. Uh, but see, yeah, Bant, this is the most worrying thing. Yeah, the most worrying thing with the Arsenal team right now is that you can see clearly they're not playing together. They're not playing for each other. Clearly, there's something missing. It is mentally or something, but there's something there with the cohesion of this team that isn't looking right. They're not playing as a unit. They're not playing as a team. The cohesion isn't there, and that's the difference. Yeah, when you see that Liverpool team, they're playing for each other. They were missing their talismanic attacker in Mohamed Salah yesterday, but each of them were playing for each other. They were playing as a team. They were very lethal yesterday also, even if you know they're not really like deadly in front of goal because clearly they have injuries to some of their most important players. Dominic is injured. Salah, is off to the Afcon Nations Cup. So definitely they got players missing, in some spaces. But again, it doesn't
Trent
mean
is
that
also injured as well. Trent Arnold.
Trend too,
Trent.
but again, you could still see the desire. You could see that they were playing as a unit. You could see that they wanted it. They wanted to push. They have the momentum. They have the motivation to push, and they're playing as a team. A unit. But I'm not seeing that unionism with this Arsenal team. They're not playing for each other. They're not passing to each other quite well. And even if they're passing to each other, they're overpassing to each other in the 18-yard box when they're meant to take shots and just just get one in and get out of there. But this is the most shocking thing I also want you to also talk about, brother. Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Jesus, all their form have dipped at the same time. See, it's good and okay if and see, Arsenal fans won't understand the extent to which these things, it's far-reaching. One of our most biggest and enormous debacles we're facing till date. Bant, how can you tell me 4 to 5 players in our first team have all switched off all at the same time? I've not seen it happen in any team. Man City have not seen it happen in any team. There's always someone you bring in from the bench that would have a say. There's always someone who is there to ride or die to score a goal out of the bunch. In this case, in those 5 players are down and out.
Yeah. For me, who's someone who's played football, I've been in teams where, we've been successful, and I've also been in teams where we've struggled like to get a barely like 1, 2 wins in a season. And you have to put it down to self-belief. You have to put it down to confidence. The players at the moment, yeah, they can train a million times, shoot 100 times at the goal, but if
Yeah,
if they're not on form going into these games, then they're not going to perform. It's simple as that. Yeah, the extra touches, the
mm,
shooting coming off the side of the boot, it's just not working for that front four who you actually describe. I would also say as well that there's a lack of quality with these players as well.
mm,
Martinelli and Saka, well, they're the most predictable wingers in the world this season. Yeah. Last season, do you know what? Last season was a one-off. Yeah, because I don't think certain teams were up for it last season. This season now, teams are scrapping. Teams figured us out. So you know what? You
okay,
have to no, you have
team
to evolve. You
scrapping.
hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. I
But
haven't
man,
finished properly.
team scrapping doesn't mean that Martinelli, who scored 15 goals, is on 2 goals this season. You can't be telling me
Yeah,
that
no, but
that, that everything is
Martinelli.
going gridlocked
No,
just
but as
like
I
that.
said, no, but as I said, Martinelli's game is so predictable. Yeah, he's not one of these wingers. Yeah, that's gonna, you know, what he does is he runs into blind alleys, dead ends. Yeah, and he just keeps his head down. He hardly puts his head up. All he's looking for is that in swinging shot. Now, he would get away with it with some teams, with lesser teams, but when there is like a low block in certain teams and you have to do the nitty gritty, the 1-2s, get the ball back, then slide a ball past into the area. This is
Yeah,
what he's lacking this season. The same with Saka as well. Saka wants to have 2, 3 touches of the ball rather than doing what he was doing earlier and
yeah,
doing those nice little whipping balls into the box. He wants to
mm,
take 2, 3 touches. He can't shoot with his right foot. Yeah. Like when he's right near the goal, he cannot shoot. He's not good with his head. Yeah. These things, yeah, these little things, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
you need these things when you're playing on the wing. Look at the likes of Bowen. Yeah.
mm,
Bowen's literally good at everything. He's pacey. He's not bad in the air. Do you know what I'm saying?
mm,
He's a finisher.
yeah,
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 I would say Bowen is an actual killer actually because he knows where the goal is. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? His movement is well on and off the ball is excellent. Look at our
mm.
players on and off the ball. Look at our front. Look at our front strikers. Look at Jesus. I'm embarrassed to have a player like that. I don't care how
It's embarrassing, man.
I do not care how people talk about Jesus. Yeah, the guy said he can't don't score that many
He
goals.
said he
He
can't
cursed
score.
himself. He cursed himself. He went to the Brazil squad and he still played. Yeah,
Stinker.
the guy. Listen, listen. This
It's
guy
not
needs to
good
go on
enough.
the wing. I don't want him on. I don't want him as a
It's
nine.
not
Nketiah is not good
good
enough
enough.
as well. I want
It's not good
Nketiah
enough.
sold. I don't want
Mm.
Nketiah as a backup. I want him sold. Yeah, bring in
Yeah,
this
as soon
guy.
as
But
possible.
but it's also this guy has to get out of my club as well. This manager has to get out of my club because he don't know how to train a front three. A front three.
Mm, mm. Well, that's where we at. We're at right now. Bant, the final piece of the jigsaw for the show. Thomas Partey and Gabriel Jesus are back. Thomas Partey will be back end of this month, and that's approximately when the games will be starting. And Gabriel Jesus have shaken off a foot injury to come back, for Arsenal, and they're currently actually training right now in Dubai. So, what do you have to say? Is this a welcome development? Is this something that, you know, is it something like you're saying, okay, yeah, that they're back, let's go for that push, or what do you have to say about
I'll
it?
tell you. I'll tell you who I've
Does,
missed.
does
I've
it
missed
does it
Thomas
raise
Partey.
your hope? Does it raise your hope? Like, okay,
Um,
because
not really.
mind you, the manager came out and said that Arsenal losing Jurriën Timber and Thomas Partey. was the reason why our season, yeah, has been flip flopping, this season. So that's what the manager said, Mikel Arteta. So do you subscribe to all these things? And now Jesus is back, Partey is back. So mm, is there
The
any
thing
soft
is,
landing?
the thing is with these players being back, yeah, is how long are they going to be back for? Now, it's all good saying Thomas Partey and Jesus are back, but what after 3 games, yeah, they break down again, yeah. What happens then? You know, we have to be realistic that these players, although they offer a lot to the team, they're injury
Yeah,
prone. Now, with Thomas Partey now, this guy's like Mr. Unbreakable, bloody Bruce Willis, yeah, and Unbreakable, where you know what I mean, that black guy that gets flipping falls down and his body starts breaking up and stuff. That's what he reminds me of. So as much as Thomas Partey brings us that extra quality in the
mm,
midfield and that defensive noose,
mm,
he's also someone that I can't rely on,
yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah,
And the way Arteta manages him, yeah, is once he starts playing him, he's going to play him all the
mm,
time until he breaks him again. So I don't know. I can tell you something. We are not winning this league. Yeah, we're not winning the Champions League either. And I said at the very start of the season, this manager needs to deliver a cup for us. For me to
mm.
have belief in this guy, he needs to deliver a cup. And
He
at
needs
this
to.
moment, I don't see him delivering anything. So on that note, he's got Arteta out. Seriously.
He's got to go. See, Bant, just before we go, um, do you believe it? Many Arsenal fans are saying there is a bigger fish to fry. We're still in the Champions League. We're still in the Premier League. Um, Many Arsenal fans who are asking for the manager's head are overreacting. Overreacting. That's the phrase they're using. Overreacting. We are still in the Champions League and we are still in contention for the league this season. And there is bigger fish to fry. Is there bigger fish to fry, Bant, before we go?
There's bigger, there's smaller fish, there's smaller flies to catch. That's my catchphrase, yeah. There's smaller flies to catch, yeah, because this talk is just cheap, it's
Ah,
boring, and you know what? I don't care what these other Arsenal fans want to believe in their delusions of grandeur, yeah. At the end of the
illusions
day,
of grandeur.
yeah, when City and Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland start cooking, and when Liverpool and those two go together like Frank Bruno, yeah, Mike Tyson, yeah, we're gonna be like down below, yeah, looking up like in awe, watching these
Yeah,
two heavyweights go at each other.
go at
And
each other.
we're not winning no Champions League. I'll say
Mm.
it now. And this is the thing, Arsenal fans, and you know who you are in the chat or not in this chat because a lot of you
Not
guys
mind
talk
this.
sense. Prove me wrong in it because I'm a person I wants to be proven wrong.
Yeah,
If we can win this league, I'll be on here to apologize and say, you know what, this team, blah blah blah. But until
yeah.
then, I'm not apologizing for shit.
Shameless.
Yeah, we're not.
They know
I'm
me already. I'm,
shameless.
I'm
We're
shameless.
not
They
winning
know me.
anything.
If
Yeah,
Mikel Arteta wins the title, I will go back. I would
yeah,
herald him as the winner of the Premier League, and then he has to win the league again. He has to, keep winning. Yeah, yeah, have a winning culture. And if he drops the ball, he can still go away. So, you have to win the title, win the big ones. I want the big ones. So, but again, I know he's not going to win the big one. So, of course, but me and Bans will be the first, Arsenal fans to say, hey, if Mikel Arteta wins the league for us, we will be the first people to clap and herald. But right now, he's not doing it, and he's not doing his job as first team manager of Arsenal Football Club. He needs to go. He needs to go. So, Bant, is there any doubt that this manager needs to leave the Football Club? Any doubt in your head right now?
no, 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 no. Do you know what? End of the season, which is it's not going to happen anyway because
Yeah.
I don't determine whether he
Yeah, we
stays or
have
not.
greedy
But
owners, so they're not gonna let him
yeah,
go.
like 4.5. I'll ask the chat and I'll ask you: is 4.5 years as a manager of Arsenal good enough? And you've only just won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. all right, you came second last season, so I suppose that gives you another year to prove yourself. But have we proven that we're a better team this season? That, our Man City scared of us, our Liverpool fearing us, our Villa fearing us, our Spurs fearing us.
Mm.
No one fears Arsenal. So
Yeah.
that shows that testament that we're not a scary club at all.
We're not a
Yeah,
scary club.
we're not a
But
scary
who
club.
will be scared? Who will be scared of a team that gets just one game in seven in 7 games? Come on, man. No team would generally be scared of a team. It doesn't matter if you look like a giant when you're a cockroach. Yeah, if you look like a giant and within yourself you're a cockroach, it's just to push you and you down. So it's simple as that. If you're a giant, then freaking play like a giant that you are.
Exactly.
And
If you're
Arsenal
elite, if
aren't
you're
doing that.
elite, then be elite. If you're elite,
Then
then
be
act
elite.
like an elite club. Yeah. Go out
Exactly, man.
and say, you know what? I'm gonna pay £100 for Tony. I'm gonna pay £100 for whoever. Yeah, 100 mil. Come into my club and do something. Yeah.
We
Act
want
elite,
to
and you know
penny
what? We can
pinch.
assess that at the
We
end of the
want to
season.
penny pinch going for this striker called Mayoral Borja. I'm not saying this player might not be good. He might be an okay player. Don't get me wrong. But again, we're penny pinching again, yet again. Why not add more 60 million? Yeah, and go get Ivan Tony. It's simple. Go get add 60 million and go get him. What is the difference? We're spending £40 million. We'll still have to give them maybe add-ons. Like I told you, Getafe is demanding also for a very very lucrative add-on and realistic ways of actually getting more money
We can't
from
give him
Arsenal.
players. We can't give him more players. We can't give
No,
him
no, they
players.
want
They don't
money.
want
Do you
players.
do you think these clubs are stupid? They know how to do business. They run in a
They know
sustainable
money,
way.
bro.
It's
Yeah,
only Arsenal that doesn't know how to run in a sustainable way. We don't have sustainable business plans. We don't understand that language. That's why we
net
can't get
spend.
players off. That's why it's the first week of the general transfer window is just there. We've not sold players. We've not brought anyone in. It's a testament to the kind of business that we do. It's shameful. It's a disgrace. We don't know how to do business. We penny pinch when we should be going ballistic for players that need to come in here and put in a shift and whip these boys into form. Instead, they're in Dubai having a good time, having majestic walks with golfers. Yeah, sitting and having flamboyant afternoons and
Camel
sunshine
rides
on the yacht.
in the
Yeah,
jacuzzi.
Thomas Partey in the jacuzzi, relaxing. Bro, come on, man. Are we donuts? Are we stupid? We see all these things, man. We're Arsenal fans. We're not stupid. We understand these things. So and right right with right within our grasp, these things are going on and happening. And I don't know. I don't know. We shouldn't accept this, man. Fight Week Show says it's Abs an MMA fan.
Yeah, I like MMA. I don't know all the names and everything, I don't follow it religiously like some other guys, but I do like watching it. So yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
and
mind
then
it.
then maybe you should uh go 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 check out Ola's show, man. The Fight Week Show.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah, yeah.
definitely.
And please
I know
subscribe
he's
to his
doing big.
channel.
I
He's
think I'm
doing big stuff.
subscribed anyway. No, no, he doesn't. He's doing big bits on
He's doing big, big, big
the
bits
channel.
down there, And yesterday I was in the chart, of his big show yesterday. I love that show. Dust Up, Shakedown. That's a yeah, Dust Up, Shakedown. That's a big show, the
Yeah.
fight we show. Ola says Ateta is a side chick, only good for Netflix and chill. Let that sink in. Let that Bans likes. See, yeah, guys. I know you don't know anything about Bans, but I'll let you into his world. He likes Netflix. Yeah, he likes watching movies. You know. But see, yeah, the fact we show says, yeah, Ateta is a side chick, only good for Netflix and chill. Do you? Oh, that cracks me up, man. Vance, are you in that realm? Do you think Arteta is a side chick and is only good for Netflix and chill?
He is for Pep and Klopp, isn't he? So that's that. He's their side chick, isn't it? So
Exactly.
definitely, definitely.
Drew Gunner says Tony doesn't want to leave Brentford this
No,
season.
no, no. I don't
No,
agree with that.
no,
I
no,
don't
no, I don't
agree with
agree.
that.
I don't
I don't
agree.
agree with that. I don't
He
agree with
wants to
that.
leave. He wants to
He
leave.
wants to leave,
That
but
guy has made public. He has made. See, he's done everything. It's only for Arsenal to put the gloss on it. Go to the football club and demand for the player. But Drew Gunner, Arsenal haven't gone. Do you want to
mm.
say something, Ben?
No, no. I was gonna say, Tony wanted to leave, but if the options aren't there for him, then he has to say, you know what, I'm gonna stay at Brentford, and it's all a game to these footballers, isn't it? If Arsenal coming from for the end, say just example, the end of the January transfer, he's not going to be saying I don't want to leave. He's going to be wanting
Yeah,
to come to Arsenal. He's going to be begging the team
yeah,
begging Thomas Frank to come to Arsenal. It's all a
yeah.
game, isn't it? He has to say these things. Yeah,
Mm,
he has to show that what, no one's coming for me at this stage. So you know what, my goal is to keep Brentford in the league at this stage, but Chelsea coming for him, Arsenal coming for him. There's no way, there's no way he isn't leaving for a good bid.
yeah, exactly. I totally believe I totally believe that. Can someone tell me how Spurs getting money for Eric Dyer and we can't get money for Holding, Kolasinac,
It's
Cedric?
a joke. It's a joke.
Bro,
It's a
it's a
joke.
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 A dead
Absolute
player,
joke.
Eric Dyer, a dead
Eric
player.
Dyer,
Dead,
Eric Dyer,
dead, dead,
3.4
dead,
million, I
dead,
think they got
dead,
for him.
dead. No oxygen, dead, dead, like
Yeah,
dead, dead.
zombie dead.
Bro, dead. And they're getting a fee. They have a fee. Oh my god. They have a fee. They have a fee. Bants, man, it's not good, man. It's a joke, man. Let me leave Bants because he has several things to do. The fact we sure says the incompetence at this club absolutely stink. Ola is just throwing back to back, back to back.
Ola's cooking, man.
Ola's cooking,
He's
man. It's
cooking it
cooking.
up. He's
He
cooking
cooked
up. He's
yesterday
cooking
when
up.
he came to the show yesterday, man. That's my brother, man. The Fat Week Show. Guys, go subscribe to that channel. Bant, man, we've come to the end of the show. Bant, what do you have coming up on your channel, man? What do you have coming up?
Man, to be honest, it's been a bit quiet for me. I'm
Yeah,
more on the collaboration tip at the moment. So if anyone wants to do a show, watch along, just let me know. I'm maybe probably gonna start doing some more content, probably next month. But this month is a quiet month because I've got other
it's a
things that I'm
quiet
busy
month,
with.
yeah.
I'm busy with other stuff in
Yeah, other
terms of
stuff too.
other
Yeah,
work as well. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm here. If anyone wants to do a collab with me, watch along. I'm happy to jump on your channel. I know Yeti does his thing as well. Yeti,
yeah.
just DM me if you want me to come on early doors as well. I know you've got your Sunday
Yeah, he
take
has a very good show.
on
Yeah,
Sundays.
yeah.
Hopefully this weekend, if you've got a show on, then I'll probably jump onto that show as well. But yeah, I'm available. So all you have to do, you got me on Instagram, just DM me and I'll respond.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, catch me today, 12 a.m. Yeah. Um, this morning. At Sarcasm TV. Me and my brother, Flawless, will be having another and TJ Warren will be having a spat today on the show. Yeah, see, yeah, guys. Someone needs to tell these guys, yeah, that manager should leave Arsenal Football Club, man. You know, get us Ivan Tony. Look at who is going to. It's not an indictment on that player is going for, but an indictment on the manager. He needs to leave. He needs to leave. So, I'll be talking today with Flawless today, 12 a.m. So come catch me today on Sarcasm TV. Me and Sarcasm TV have some certain things going on. So hopefully, I might be a regular down there, and it's a big channel. So, you know, big ups to my guy, Flawless. And yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And hopefully, maybe next week I should be able to get banned for another round of another show. On Saturday, I'll be having something with, an Arsenal fan. Maybe me and Bant, if Bant is free, me and Bant can have that show with the guy, you know. So that's a separate one on Saturday. If Bant have time, me, him, and the guy who I don't want to just call his name right now, we'll be having a show. Uh, Tomorrow, me and Jez also will be having a show.
That's the
Uh,
big
with
one, people. That's the
That's a
big
big
one.
one.
Make
Bant,
sure you
maybe
tune into
Bant
that.
should be there too. I don't know, but
I'll be
you must
tuning
be
in
there.
regardless. I'll be tuning
Yeah,
in regardless.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me, Jez, we're gonna be chopping it up and talking about lots of stuff on Jez's channel too. So come support us and please go and support a football band channel. And please keep supporting this channel too. You're always gonna be seeing me and him together. Big ups, bands, and from me and my brother, band, we are out. Peace.